and welcome back to another episode of the Paranormal Journals right here on Black Mass Paranormal. Now, I know that you all have been waiting for some new in the field investigations. I've had a couple setbacks this month, and I haven't been able to get back out to where I need to go. But it's all going to change real soon. I've got a plan. I'm going to be getting back out there. So don't worry, because we still got cams sitting in some freaking amazing places that I cannot wait to get to. But I wanted to make this episode of the Paranormal Journals today because something crazy happened yesterday in Mexico, and we need to talk about it. So yesterday, the Mexican government decided to tell the United States to hold their beer and broke out some aliens. Now, when I first looked at these aliens, I didn't really think it was real. So my first thought that in my head was like, oh, come on, a special effects artist can make a better, representation of an alien than that. Like, what are y'all doing? And then I thought about that, and I was like, well, okay, so if a special effects artist could create something way better than that, why is the government of Mexico showing this? Are they looking for attention? Why are they doing this? And then they started breaking in. You'll have to mind Duke. His anxiety's crazy right now. So then they start breaking out the facts about these aliens. They said that they have carbon dated these things, that they are an estimated between 700 to 1,000 years old, that they were found in these mines in Peru, and that's how they were able to be preserved the way they were. Now, they're not technically mummies, but their preservation is such. Now, then the Mexican government breaks out these scans of these creatures, and the scans are showing that they have a circular rib structure that is similar to birds, that their vertebrae in their neck is similar to turtles, that their hands they only have like 3 fingers that connect basically directly to their arm. And something else that was even more fascinating is they claim that these creatures have fallopian tubes. Now, the DNA itself is supposed to be 70% known, so like the known bacteria that we are aware of, and 30% unknown. Now, humans themselves, we do have a small percentage of our DNA that is considered unknown. So even at that, I had more doubts and more questions on whether or not these things are real. Now, I know that we are in kind of a weird transition period, in my opinion, of the human race. We're kind of in a spot where basically anybody can be found right, regardless of what side of the argument you are on. You can go online, go on the Google, and you can research whatever you want to make your opinion fit, that's kind of a dangerous area. Now, with recently with David Grosh coming out and revealing all of the information that he did about these aliens, then that crash that happened Which, by the way, what happened to that? Like, that just disappeared. So a family has an alien, spacecraft supposedly crash in their backyard. The kid decides, okay, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and talk about this. And then the YouTube channel is gone, which was weird. That whole situation was weird. So, as my ADD continues to process my thoughts, I'm trying to get where I'm going here. So, with all of that information being put out in the United States the way that it was, it was all over the news, people talking about this UFO crash, people talking about David Grouch, how he was coming out and talking about the spacecrafts and the alien, the bodies that they actually had, but they never showed anything. So in Mexico, they decide that they are going to release this footage in a congressional type setting. They are going to put this on live TV. Okay. And that's another thing that's really kind of strange with me, because anybody who is showing images of this, to me, it looks like they're taking it from they're recording it on a TV screen. So if the Mexican government was going to try to commit a hoax to be picked up and talked about, what is this? Okay, why are they doing this? This doesn't make any sense to me. Then the Mexican government says that any academic facility that would like to examine these can. So if this is true, okay, I'll be honest, I just looking at the images of it, I just have severe kind of doubts about it. It seems very rudimentary, but at the same time, you're talking about an evolution of a species that happened 1,000 years ago. I would imagine that in 1,000 years, when people find us, they're kind of think the same thing. What's even more fascinating with this situation is that they were saying that within either one of the bodies or both of the bodies, I wasn't exactly sure, that within it, this creature actually has eggs inside of it. Now, they're 1,000 years old, supposedly. Now, we've all seen Jurassic Park. We know what happens when you start rooting around in that stuff. Now, whether or not they will actually be able to recreate this being or whatever their plans are, to me, it's absolutely fascinating that here we have a situation in the United States where the United States government is coming forward and saying that we have extraterrestrial vehicles, extraterrestrial bodies, and then, but we are not going to show you that stuff. Then Mexico steps forward saying that they have these bodies and that anybody in the academic community is welcome to examine them. So where does this all go? What does this all say? In my personal opinion, I believe that something very big is about to happen that is going to change the face of how we look at ourselves and how we understand the universe. Now, I'm a Christian. Regardless of what is found, it's not going to change my belief system. However, the aspects of this, to me, all of this just validates the lack of understanding of our existence in our universe, what is actually out there, and what is God's plan for us. However, our understanding of time and our interpretation of how time works, I believe, is flawed. And I believe that paranormal research shows that in a very big way. So before I go down a crazy conspiracy theory, maybe we could do a live stream. maybe we could do that, and we could have everybody have a conversation. I don't know if you all want to do that. Let me know down below. Maybe we'll have a just a live stream where I'm in the studio, just talking, answering questions, and we can get weird. You know, nothing but us chickens here. So anyway, I just wanted to address this situation. If you all were not made aware of it yet, definitely, you know, look further into it. Like, it's pretty freaking crazy because, you know, as you can see, this creature, it's got the very classic ET look to it. However, the shape of its arms, to me, if you've ever gone out and you found something that was once living that is now dead, that has been there for a while, the shapes that it takes are they're very unique. They're very structured, the way things decay. And when I was looking at this thing, like, I can see a lot of hints of that, even though this thing's supposed to be 1,000 years old. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Let me know. I'm pretty excited about this because I think something big is coming. You know, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Please give this video a like. It helps with the algorithm. And right now, I could use some help. But I do have some really awesome things in the works. I'm going to be expanding the channel to the next level, and well, y'all are seeing here soon. I'm really excited about this. There's 2 things I'm going to be adding just to the channel. I hope you all enjoy it. But yeah, hope you all have a great day, and